Good morning, everyone. Happy 2222. Oh, Moscow Mule. What? I can't breathe. 22 euros for a cocktail. What? Why? You could eat like for 2 days. Oh my gosh. A Moscow Mule, vodka, ginger beer, fresh ginger juice. Even with the best ingredients, let's say it cost you 4 euros to make. Jesus. 22 euro cocktails. My gosh. Wow. And imagine just buying 3 of that like it's nothing. Oh yeah, just after work, 3 cocktails. Plus maybe you got nibbles, so you just spent 80 euros for nothing. Anyway, do not understand these things. Hey JC, how you doing? Leo's at the holiday centre. He couldn't go yesterday, so because he wasn't feeling well on my birthday. So, it's a little symbol of Électricité de Paris, with a little boat, symbol of Paris. So he's there today. Oh, so is that the same restaurant that had the cocktails? 22 euro entrees, same price as a cocktail. I don't know. Nice little bar there. Look at that funny building on the angle. I said I was going through Palais Royal, but I could also go through Louvre. No, I'm going to go through Palais Royal. It went really well, thank you. I had such a lovely time. I was spoilt rotten. I started on Friday and I finished last night. I was taken out to dinner last night and Friday I had drinks. And I received lovely, lovely, amazing gifts. I was absolutely spoiled. Yeah, so it was a very big, special, big birthday. For my 10 years ago, I did a big thing too for my 40th. I actually went to New Zealand, but I went via the US, and that was very memorable. So this was just as special, just as different. And I heard from everyone. I got beautiful messages from everybody. Yeah, it was nice. Chouquette. These are yummy. They got big chunks of sugar on them. And some mini viennoiserie. They look nice and fresh. You can see the little shine on them. They've been glazed. Oh, and there's some cider. Looks like they do meals as well. Huh. I shall cross here. Yeah, it was nice. Thank you, Jesse. So you can see the what's this all about? McDonald's nuggets. 0 artificial flavor, 0 preservatives, 0 coloring agent. Sorry. Huh. Does it say anything about chicken happiness? I know that in France it's quite different. I think they were talking about free range or something, but they would have mentioned it if it was the case. Thank you. Glad to see you and Leo doing well. We are really well. I've just dropped him off. Well, we've both got colds, but his is way worse than mine. He was snoring all night. He couldn't breathe. But he's well enough for the holiday centre today. He wasn't yesterday. So he's there today. And they have these, the centres, they're called centre loisirs in French. They vary which school they'll be at. So it depends if they're doing works at the actual school that he goes to. So that might be the case now. Otherwise, they can actually be held at his school. And I was happy when I dropped him off. I was happy to see that it's his school team who are actually there. So he knows everyone. Hey, squirrels! A movie called Le Chêne, the Oak Tree, and its inhabitants. Very cool. A house not like the others. 23rd of February. That's a flash car. What is it? So we're going to go through little Japan up through here. Little Japanese town. You might not have seen it yet. Do you pay? Yeah, good question. So it used to be practically free for me because it depends how much you earn. And there's a department called the CAF, which is in charge of all benefits for families, and they rank you according to your earnings between 1 and 10. And so many things like the canteen, the holiday centre, activities for kids, like after school activities like swimming and dance and everything. So many centres only charge you based on that. So there's different tiers. And I used to be, because I didn't work, I barely worked when I was pregnant. And it was based on that year. And then I hardly had any work after that. So I was on the very lowest one. So it was more or less free for me at the beginning. I think I paid like €1 or something per day. Not even that. Something like that. Um, and now I think I pay, actually, I don't know. I need to check. Maybe, I need to check that actually. Not sure. Might be a bit more. But anyway, it's like under 10. That's for sure. By far. Japanese restaurants you see everywhere here. But I went up a couple of categories and suddenly the prices changed. And if it's a couple both earning well, then they'll be on tier 10 and they pay much more. It's quite interesting, isn't it? But anyway, it's still much cheaper than had they sent their kid to a private holiday thing, like a vacation, those things like summer camp type thing. Then that would be a lot more. This is a Japanese baker called Aki, and they have traditional French and also French with a Japanese flair, which are really cool, like Madeleine with green tea or something. But they also have Japanese pastries as well, and people rave about this place. It's got lots of good reviews, so that's clear good. And it's cool because Leo's swimming lessons, one of the swimming thing that he does, and his dance definitely are all under the same thing. So I think I paid 200 for the entire year for his dance, and I was able to pay in 4 goes. So it really didn't hurt my budget to be able to afford to give Leo dance lessons for the year. La Mousson. And I was really lucky this year because of the pandemic. The previous, I was trying to look through doors. The previous, what was I going to say? Yeah, because of the pandemic, there was lots of cancellations in the swimming pool, so they gave it to us for 50. We just had to pay €50 for the admin fees, and then we got the year for free. So we get to go to this swimming pool every Saturday, and it's more for playing around. But they do there are monitors there that help him, and it's like free for the year. And my mum paid Leo to do actual lessons too, which he does on Sundays. So he's got 2 swimming pools. It's quite extravagant. La Mousson, the Cambodian restaurant. I'd love to go there one day. Mousson is monsoon. Hotel Therese. It reminds me of Teresa, my great friend who couldn't come to Friday drinks. And she's invited me to her house instead with Leo on Saturday. So that's nice. I love these beautiful trees, big bonsais. Yes, what? There's only one family? No. What is it actually? I've always assumed it was lots of different apartments, but oh no, that's the gardienne. Okay, that's the caretaker. Little boutique. He's opening up his clothing repair maker place. It's very charming here. I sent off a document this morning. I got up really early and I sent off a document so that I'd be able to do this walk without panicking. La boutique de la posture, the imposter store. I wonder why it's called that. Maybe because they got fake stuff, like, not fake, but pretend stuff. Like this is a pretend bookcase, but it's actually not a blind, but a window thingy bob. Isn't it pretty down here? And this is a beautiful and famous statue to Molière. There's an American restaurant here called Hand. It's quite weird. Have a nice day. They call it Hand. Hand for have a nice day. Eat in, take out. It's more like a brunch place, I think. So Molière. Going to cross here. I hate it when there's a truck and you don't want to get hit by the car. Don't dare come out. Hello, you gonna stop? You better stop. I'm terrified. Okay, I made it. I love how they leave the stone. See on the you can't quite see it because of the reflection, but they've left the stone on the. I mean, the original building stone is part of the store. It's very charming. There's lots of that on my street too, and from the early 1700s because my building is 1730, as is several around me. And there's like a kebab place that does that keeps the natural stone. This dude's drinking beer. Why not? Air Madagascar. Oh, this is a couscous place. I saw that Leo's having couscous for lunch. I read the menu for today at the holiday centre, and it said vegetarian couscous. He'll be happy because he loves the what's it called? It's not wheat. What's it called? The couscous. Oh, I almost got splashed by that bus. The actual couscous itself, is it like semolina type thing? I don't know. Fancy that. How much does that cost? 1,950 for the bag. I can't even see the bag. Where's the bag? 1,950. No, the dress is 3,200. Yeah, I can afford that. Imagine 3,200. You could go to New Zealand and back with another person, and you could stay in a fancy hotel and bring back some stuff. Holy moly! 2,950 for these boots. Oh, I just shouldn't look because it makes me seriously. I just almost vomited. I felt like this big. Ugh. I own that. And they have these funny toed shoes. No, I cannot understand anything costing 2,000. What was it? 2,900. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I lose connection in there. Oh, I just walked in the puddle and I've got a giant hole in my shoe. This is so embarrassing. Look, I've got a big, huge, giant hole. I'm just bringing it up so you can see my sock. That's very embarrassing. Yes, I do need shoes, but I need other stuff first. There's some people up there on the roof. I wish I could zoom in. That looks to be the roof of the Louvre. I wonder what they're doing. See, they've got little cute little windows on the top too. Yeah, that's got to be the Louvre, across from, or is it still Palais Royal? No, actually, it's still Palais Royal. I thought it was further down. And now we're going to go through the secret. Oh, I got a wet sock. It's nasty. And ta-da! Look where we are. So we're now at Palais Royal. It was on my phone. Hopefully it didn't. Ah, strongly advised. Because you don't usually have to wear the masks outdoors. Maybe they mean like on a busy Saturday or something. It's always special to come through here on my way home. When Leo goes to that centre. Bit miserable without the leaves on the trees, but you get the idea. The fountain's drained for the winter. Getting a good wash. Leo dropped something in there and lost it. Can't remember what it was, some toy or something. He was really upset. Mr. Pigeon. So this is Palais Royal. I thought it was going to be milder today. It's actually a bit cold. So Louis XIV actually grew up here when he was a baby, when he was a kid, because it was passed on to his dad at one stage. You can see the buds on the trees, even in winter, yeah. Here's some banging, some work's going on. Spring flowers already. Oh look, oh, I thought somebody left these, but it's stuck to the thing. Don't know why I didn't know that. And there's always sayings on every quotes on every chair. I wear in me, or I carry in me, all of my past faces, all my past faces, like a tree, like a tree wears its wrinkles, like a tree wears its age, its grooves, cernes, its wrinkles. Just working as I, just adjusting my translation to be more elegant. Well, there's a bunch of them. I won't even try. I won't come out the same in English. It's good to see some jogging going on. She's got one of those things with the water, the tube. Like she's wearing her water. What's the name of that thing on your back? A water pack. Fête des bêtises is not a good word in English for bêtises. Bêtises is what you say a kid does when it's done something naughty but cute. A little bit cute. Probably not always at all. Sometimes not cute at all. So do that, but do it with enthusiasm. And it's not always kids. Grown-ups can do bêtises as well. They can do big bêtises. So maybe it means stuff up, but do it with enthusiasm. There's some very expensive and elegant fashion stores all along here, which I won't look at. Wonder what they're building there. You can easily get turned around here. The four parts being identical. Well, probably not when you look closer. Oh, I see why I went there, because I thought I couldn't come here. I'll try. I've always wondered who lives at the top there. They've made a whole section just glass, just to enjoy the view. There must be something. So many secrets in Paris, so much. There's even people who live in these ones, because I saw something on a rental site one time. I can see smoke coming out of that chimney. I think I can smell some of these flowers. It smells a bit floral. Oh no, I can't go through here at all. Oh, okay. Can I go through the park? Let's try. Whee! Ouch. Slam behind me. Oh, this reminds me of New Zealand. In the New Zealand spring. And the lambs sometimes come out too early and get cold. I remember going on holidays and seeing the daffodils and the lambs on the way, on the roads near us. All right, well, there's no way that I'm getting there, am I? Okay. I think I need to forget about that. Well, how am I going to get home? Should I go back out that way? Where's that woman going? She's going out that way. He's making sure no one goes in here. All right, well, I'm going to go back through my little garden here and do it again. What's this? Oh, it's another one of these thingies. No, it's not. I wonder what they're working on. Feel free to talk, guys. I'm talking to myself. I know there's not many people here. There's 25 of you. Someone's put a little lock. Oh dear. I guess it got my attention. Je fuis. I run away every day. I take the form of a departure or a new beginning. Chaque jour, je prends la forme d'un départ. Okay, that's hopeful. I feel like I have a new départ now that I've had my big birthday. Construction, is that why it's... Yeah, there's this thing here, but I don't know what it is. But they also seem to be building on the other side too. There might be an event coming up. So I should be able to get out here. Look at the old sign on the shops. Pardon, merci. Dentelier. So it would have been a lace store back in the day. I love these things made to look like tassels. You can hear them going, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. Why are they saying 1, 2, 5? They're just being silly. Toulouse School of Economics. Interrupting the broadcast. Right, I hope I can get out here. Bye, Palais Royal. I had wanted to show you the columns, but they seem to be out of circulation. And now we're out. Oh, going this way. This is looking towards the Bourse de Commerce, the what used to be stock exchange place, and became lots of other things after, and is now a famous museum, which I still have not been to because it opened relatively recently. François Pinault, the French billionaire, it's his own collection of incredible art. Apparently, I can't wait to take my time to see it. Pinault is the one who's married to Salma Hayek. The opening got delayed because of the pandemic. Trying to walk a bit faster because I've got much work to do. And I also need to get some vegetables and eat a proper lunch today. Love. That's cute, mama and daughter on the scooter. Wow, these guys have got big terraces up there, big balconies, like a whole rooftop. Nice. That building does. It looks very nice. Wow. There's a little symbol of Paris there, the boat. From the symbol of Paris, along with the motto, will be tossed around but won't sink on the waves. Oh, that's a bit buckled. It's no good. There are some things that need fixing. I don't know, is it the same in every country? I'm always shocked by potholes and stuff that stay there for ages. And other places, it's like pristine, brand new roading. And it feels like it's always that way. And then other roads are just like a big, massive potholes. And if you're on a bike, it seems extremely dangerous. How cold is it today? I don't know, there's a bit of a cold wind. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it's supposed to be quite mild in general. Lovins or Jovins. No solo pizza. What does that mean? Can't eat pizza on your own? Not only pizza? Yeah, sorry. I should know. Yeah, I didn't check the temperature, but it does feel colder than I expected. Otherwise, I would have put a scarf on. That one's still got autumn leaves on it. How strange. Very confused nature. Others have got spring buds on them. Getting closer to the Bourse de Commerce. I like this cafe. It'd be nice to sit here on a warm day for lunch. Green for me. What's this dude here? The silver one on the horse. Yeah, something different to discover. And that's just the end of the Louvre there. There's Etienne Marcel, the church. Waiting for the light to change. Cool. I'm going to go discover this guy on a horse. He's got one of those folding bikes. Wow, that's really impressive. Look at the details on that. Gosh, it seems like, wow. I wonder if they worry about leaving it there at night that it's going to be defaced or something. Very, wow, very well done, huh? Charles Ray, Horse and Rider, 2014. Wow, that's awesome. Wouldn't want it in my house, but still. What's he doing? He got his hand up, not holding anything. Please don't go on. Please don't go on. Please do not climb on the sculpture. Right. Well, I was not really intending to. Sorry. Kind of seems crazy that someone would try to. Wow. Okay. So maybe it's to attract people to the museum. I don't know. I wonder if they move it every day. It seems very heavy. I'd be worried about someone spray painting on it. Right. Go this way. Hey, Mikey. Slightly belated birthday. Thank you. Yes. Today is 2222. We were just admiring the guy on the horse. So, Saint Eustache. Yeah, I had a really good birthday. It was wonderful. I was very spoiled. Absolutely spoiled. It's got lots of special stuff, lots of wonderful messages, and yeah, some big surprises too. Plus, I woke up at 2 in the morning, so I felt like I was on drugs all day because I decided to have a double coffee, which I don't even drink, and been up since 2 in the morning. I felt really bizarre. You hear the bells of Saint Eustache. So I don't know where the day went, but I had a lovely evening. My friend took me to dinner with Leo. What's this? Plus traque des hommes, des femmes et des enfants contraints de survivre dehors. I have to look that up. My birthday was the 13th. Ah, nice. All the wonderful people are born in February, aren't they? Yeah, there's a chain of restaurants. Well, they're not actually a chain. They have the same name, but apparently they're independent. So I'm not quite sure how it works, but they have really cheap food. You can get like €3 starters and 9, 8, 7, 8, 9 euro mains, and back to like €3 or €4 desserts. It's really crazy. And the wine is around 20, so for a bottle. So it's extremely reasonable for really nice classic French food. And the level of quality is like as good as places that would charge much more. It's not amazing, but still, it's definitely very impressive. So people line up for ages to get in, unless you decide you're going to eat at 6 p.m., which we did. We ate at 6:15, which is nice because you get home by 8 and by 8:30 by the time we got home, and you don't have to line up. So yeah, it was perfect. Hello, pigeons. These sorry, I probably missed out the name. I was just looking at these. These are pigeons ramiers. Look like wood pigeons, but they're one of 3 species of pigeons. Embarrassed. So it's called bouillon. Bouillon, like boiled, like another word for soup. Bouillon. But this one was Bouillon République. And look it up. Bouillon, Bouillon. And look at the photos that people have taken of the menu and the prices. Yeah. Yeah, they are in February, aren't they? Oh no, it suddenly started raining. Usually you get like one drop. It just suddenly started raining. Oh, these people who walk their dogs, they always meet up. They get to know each other. There's some cute dogs. Or maybe I'm just walking under a rain cloud and it doesn't look like it's raining over there. I did not expect that. That's the Leal Shopping and Transport Centre. We walk in the middle of the 2 parks that Leo plays in. This one is open on Saturday and Sunday mornings for the little kids, but it's usually only open for big kids. And this one's a little kids park. And this is where Leo went to daycare when he was little. And he actually made some friendships there before he started school. So just before he was 3, because he started school newly turned 3. And so when he was 1 and 2, he made friends here that he's still friends with now, because they follow through. So I can't even talk. The directrice, the manager, I don't know, manager. It's not a good word for a school or a creche. The director, great view in video, good. Anyway, the director and the director of this school, they consult and they decide on which kids should be kept together because they've got affinities, friendships. Principal, thank you. Thank you. The principals, that helps a lot, of the Alt Garderie and the creche, because there were several creches that ended up at his school. So they kept the kids together they had good friendships. So they've been together every year. And then next year for the school Arbre Sec, when they start primary school, because they're in maternelle right now, a 3-year, 3 to 6 school. Gosh, it's really raining. And next year they do the same thing. So the principals of the maternelle and the primary get together and decide on which kids are best adapted for which class and with which kids. Wow, look at that sandwich too. You can tell that there's really good crunchy baguette too, the way it is, the colour and the crunchiness. These look good. That looks really good. It's got roasted vegetables and you've got some classic croque monsieur and the new fashion of putting cheese and ham on croissant, which started in Anglo countries and now it's popular here too. Yeah, oh la la, indeed. And this place specialised in crockery and stuff. One of my presents from lovely Wendy, who I've known since Periscope, was new cutlery on my Amazon wish list, because I only had 1 fork left. And I have no idea why I only had one fork left. I don't know if Leo put them in the bin or if over the years it just, or I didn't realize because I was only ever eating with for myself, and he's got his own little baby fork. But anyway, I really needed cutlery, so I've got this amazing new cutlery, and it makes me feel very special and elegant, and I feel like I got to be careful not to scratch them when I wash them, because I usually wash with those dish scrub things, not the sponges that have got a scrub thing on the other side that scratches. So I usually wash hard with that, but I can't do it this time. I got to be careful and just use the sponge side. Looks delicious. It did indeed look delicious. There's another bakery up here, but it's less fancy. Right, go across here. I was wondering the other day whether this building is public housing or if it's private things. I'm not sure. I'm wondering these things because I've got an appointment in March to meet the woman in charge at the town hall of housing and childhood. That's her job. And because Leo is well integrated in this area, and because it's completely impossible for anyone to afford a one bedroom unless there's a couple sharing salaries, I might have the possibility of getting an apartment for a much lower rent. So I'll find out on the 11th of March what she says. And I'm excited at the prospect. So I might end up staying in my hood and not have to go off to some suburb that I know nothing about and worry about Leo's future and all that. Might be able to stay in my hood. That will be exciting if it works. I don't know if it will work. I'm assuming if I've got an appointment, it's a good thing. It's a delivery of dairy products, I imagine, from Alexander's farm. There's another bakery. They've got quite good sandwiches actually there. Some good breads, lots of grains. See all these patisseries and the chouquettes. The kids love these chouquettes. They've got big chunky sugar on them. And some mini viennoiserie. Viennoiserie is the word for pain au chocolat croissant. And viennoiserie from Vienna is the word. How much is a one bedroom typically? Well, it depends where you are, but in the center of Paris, between 1 and 5, 1 and 6 actually, no, 1 and 7. It's impossible to get 1 and 8, but anyway, definitely between 1 and 4. It's impossible to get a one bedroom, just a one bedroom, so one bedroom and one living room for less than, let's say, 1,350, but that might be a dark, dismal place. So let's say 1,400 or something, maybe even 1,500 for a one bedroom. And you have to prove that you earn 3 times that in rent, in salary, 3 times the rent and salary after social charges that are taken off automatically every month. So after tax, basically, you've got to prove that you earn 3 times that, which is impossible. Even with a really good salary, you couldn't do it. So it has to be two of you, or you have to move out to the suburbs. So I just don't know how people do it, but there are actually a lot of social housing here, or people who've been there for ages, because they can only bring the rent up so much every month, every year. Not every month, every year they can only bring it up so much. There's a control on how much they can bring it up. So if you've been there for 20 years in your apartment, it might be affordable. But yeah, and a 2 bedroom, forget about it. If I were to have my bedroom and him a bedroom and pay the normal price in the private, I would need to live out way past Paris, not just in the close suburbs, but in the really, really outer parts of the department that Paris is in. And that would be the only way I could have 2 bedrooms. I was thinking of taking you to the rat store, but I think I won't take you to the rat store. I'll go do some work. So, yeah. My friend is doing well, but she can't afford rent around here. Who's a mother, and she has to because she lost custody. She's now got 50-50 and has to be close to her ex and has to find a way for it to work. So she only managed to get something relatively central by knowing someone, by having friends who brought down the rent, even though she earns well. And I don't know why I'm suddenly coughing. And everybody else, I think, is coupled up, so they're sharing the rent. Another woman was a single mother, but she was getting a lot of help from her family and stuff. So, and she was in a small place. 2 France French-based stores. I have 2 France French-based stores. One is cafe, the other just a shop. Small. So just a shop in my town. That is cool. And what do they sell in the shop? Right, I've got to go, but I'll wait for the answer and then I'll... Oh, thought he was coming around the corner, but obviously he wasn't because it's a one-way street. Little macaron. I find it really hard to say macaron now that Macron is in power. I don't do it on purpose, it's just my brain just doesn't get it. It's a little tower of macaron. And they got fresh jus de pomme, fresh apple juice from the farm. Seems to be fashionable to say that it's from such and such a farm according to the truck and that. Oh, I won't. Thank you. Thanks, Gillian and Mikey, and thank you for keeping me great company and watching. And yeah, I'm going to stay warm, drink some tea. I'm actually much better. I had a really bad cold yesterday, but I'm fine now. Talking of tea. And yeah, so I hope everyone has a good evening, good day. Looks like there's a meeting of pigeons here. They're having a powwow. And right, see you soon. Bye.